Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome to the Gentleman Podcast. My name is Traden, joined by my usual co-host.
My name is
I'm
Michael.
Jack.
And we have a very special guest on with us today. Introduce yourself.
Jammon Jim, how you guys doing tonight?
We're doing good.
Cool.
Great.
How about you?
How about you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I just got the greatest deal on a vintage acrylite snare.
What's that?
A snare drum?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
snare.
Yeah, the acrylite, it's like Ludwig makes the acrylite and the superlight, and they're the two
Ludwig?
most recorded snares of all time.
streamer?
So
Like Ludwig the streamer on Twitch?
uh same name, but the drum company,
Oh.
the manufacturer.
Oh,
Can
okay.
you
Been
play
around
something
since
for us?
the 1800s.
We got
So
a deal on it. He doesn't have it yet. So what do you do, Jammon Jim?
I am a sound engineer and a streamer.
Well, that's impressive.
What kind of sound?
I do live concerts predominantly. I like tomorrow night. I'm doing sound for a couple Grateful Dead cover bands. I do lots of different festivals. I've done Dance Festopia a couple times and stuff. I also do rigging and other type of music support.
Have you ever met any like big artists?
Yeah, tons.
Oh, what's the biggest? What's your favorite?
Oh, see, biggest and favorite are opposites. Well, not opposites, but just not one and the same. As far as biggest, it would depend on era. I've done sound for John Mayer. Um, I've worked with Henry Rollins. I've worked with uh, just all sorts of people. I mean, I've been a sound guy for over 30 years, so I've worked with tons and tons and tons of fairly famous people.
Have you done Juice World?
I am unfamiliar with Juice World as an artist, but I have a friend who goes by Juice, and yeah. But no,
You're friends with Juice World?
I'm
That's
friends with a cat
crazy.
named Juice. I don't think he's Juice World. Uh,
What
nice
about
guy though.
what about Trippy Red?
Also unfamiliar with the name.
You do any rappers in particular?
I've done Snoop Dogg shows. I've done Wiz
What?
Khalifa shows. I've done way back in the day. We did not Tupac, but the group he was in when he wasn't with them. Um, what are they called?
Wu-Tang?
No, they did Humpty Dance. Digital Underground. I've done work with Bone Thugs and Harmony several times. Um, lot of hip hop acts, mainly older ones, but a couple of the newer ones.
What about
That's
Jack Harlow?
crazy.
The unfamiliar.
That guy from KFC.
Yeah, the guy from
He
KFC.
had the KFC meal. I had it. It was pretty good.
Cool.
Yeah, that was Jack's Make-A-Wish. Was the Jack Harlow meal.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so we told Jammon Jim we'd be a little late because Jack had cancer. Jack does not have cancer. Jammon Jim.
Oh, that's good. That's good that he
Yeah.
doesn't
Thank you.
have cancer.
Yeah, he just had something on his chest that looked weird or something.
Wait, what was it?
Gotcha.
Yeah, was it cancer?
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about it.
Oh, we thought he had cancer last year, didn't we?
Yeah, but it was just a cyst.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah, and then he
Ah,
came.
it's life. I mean, it's
Mhm.
better than cancer.
Yeah,
It is indeed.
You
he
wouldn't
came
want to
to
start.
he came to work with like a patch on his cheekbone.
Cool. Well, cool that it's fixed. I mean, I guess.
Yeah. Cool that it's not cancer.
Yeah.
It is really cool. I'm glad I don't have cancer, guys.
What do you enjoy about streaming?
Well, when I first was doing the first initial ones, I was doing instructional videos for a bunch of people I work with, uh, because I was rigging a show and there were a number of people doing like their first time rigging and they didn't know a few of the different knots and stuff. So I put it was an easy way because I didn't know like how to make a YouTube video and stuff, and my my PlayStation had a Twitch button already on it on the share thing. So I made some videos to show them how to do like a bowline knot and a clove hitch knot and some just basics for overhead rigging so that they'd be safer to work around. Um, but as far as what I enjoy about it, I don't know. It's just I get a paycheck for playing video games. I'm gonna play video games anyway. Um,
What's your favorite video game?
um, Currently, I've been locked in the stupid Fortnite sandbox for like 3, 4
Yeah.
years.
We know.
We love Fortnite.
Um, the as far as other games, I play Destiny a lot. I play a few other ones that one of my friends is a game developer, and I play games before he puts them on Steam. Um, and I won't mention most of those. I probably should like give him a plug, but when his games get better, I'll plug them.
That was a burn.
Well, no, they're like they're good for what they are because he's like designing games that people can use as cell phone games. But I'm playing with like 3 monitors here and immersive sound, and so it's
Playing
like
mobile games on like a
yeah.
PC setup.
Yeah, it's not fun from this kind of setup. So it is what it is. So for what he's doing, if I was sitting in a doctor's office, his games are definitely like one of them's pretty similar to playing Gauntlet back in the 80s. So I mean they're fun. I'd kill some time if I was stuck in the doctor's office or something, but it's not it doesn't take full use of everything I got going on here. So yeah.
How much brain power does it require to play these games?
Most of the ones he's got set up, it's a little bit of strategy, but I'd say if you had maybe average person somewhere between what 86 and 112 on the bell curve, I think
I
that
think that's
if you're
going a little lower since Jack
huh?
was born.
Shut up.
I think like the average person is probably using maybe a third of their brain when they're fully engrossed in one of them. Maybe. I mean, you could still be
So
thinking about your
fair.
girl in the background and stuff. Like you could be processing stuff. It's not 100% of your brain.
You could be
But,
listening to
like-
a podcast while doing this.
Speaking of it, have you listened to the Gentleman's Podcast on Spotify?
I don't have Spotify.
Whoa.
Yeah, but I will look into it now that I've talked to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've tried to avoid Spotify just because I'm in the industry. I do end up hearing tons of people. Like I hear new bands like 3 a week, every week.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because I'm working with 3 to 4 bands a week every week. I have yet to be exposed to Spotify. I have had many invites. Um, I have a CD collection of probably 20 or 30,000 CDs, so I haven't listened to everything yet.
We were actually
That's-
thinking of moving the Gentleman Podcast to CDs. Would you?
I think vinyl would be better.
Yeah, we're gonna get like a season 1 vinyl.
Right. Well, after that Billie Eilish did the cassette tape thing, there's a shortage of the tape. So
What?
yeah,
That's
she
insane. Makes me a little
because
mad.
because the manufacturing had shifted away from that technology.
Mhm.
For her big release that last time, she used up most of the magnetic tape that was already produced. Which is kind of neat that somebody can, be popular enough to consume the majority of some product on the whole planet.
Just you wait. One day we'll be consuming all of the cassette tapes as
We'll
well.
Yeah.
consume Billie Eilish.
Exactly.
All right, good
Like a
luck with that
Oreo.
one.
Thank you.
Once we get big enough, we'll consume her and then like double in size, like it's a Gario.
Cool. Is
She's gonna
that
become one with
Gario a
us.
Pokemon?
No, that's
No,
the
it's a
Flash
web
game.
game.
Yeah.
Gotcha. It sounded like a Pokemon name.
Oh,
It's
don't get me
like
started on Pokemon.
it's like where blobs eat other blobs, and then the blob gets bigger.
Yeah, the
Right,
bigger
right.
blob can eat the smaller blob.
Obviously, yeah, it just consumes it and
Survival of the fittest.
So, Michael, you haven't been talking. So, I think you should take this topic. How did we find Jam on Jim?
Oh, how do we find Jammon Jim?
Yes.
On Fortnite, of course. Did he kill us on Fortnite?
Yeah.
And that's how we found his stream? Yeah.
Yeah, we saw him that he killed us. No, he died in the chat, and we
Oh, yeah.
saw Jam on Jim TTB. So I looked
Yeah.
at him and I was like, this guy kind of looks cool. And
We should play with him. We should
yeah,
have him play with
and
him.
then we joined him and we talked about lots of things. One of those things, it's Pride Month. You have a gay daughter.
I do.
What's that
Uh,
like?
it is what it is. Having an adult child is not something you're ever prepared for because like you want to be a good parent, but you also want to be their friend because they're like a cool person. So like there's it's odd just being a parent when I still feel like I'm a person. But she's pretty awesome as people go. I mean, um, her current lady friend is pretty nice. Uh, she definitely dates too many people.
Oh,
But whatever. That's I guess just a thing about being young. I think that's yeah. I mean, I was young. I dated a lot too many people back then. I get it, but
yeah. The gentlemen know all about that. Yeah.
I don't.
Well, I don't think any of us do, Jack. That was a lie.
Oh, all right, my bad.
Is she also in the music industry?
She is not. She plays music, but she's done a couple different restaurant jobs. She's a college student. Um,
What's
she
she
does
studying?
she right now I'm not 100% positive. It was education last semester.
That's
She
where the
was in
money is.
she's in the School of Education, but
Jack
she's
Harlow
talking
reference.
about transferring schools to come here where I'm at.
I see.
So I'm not 100% positive if she started like changing her stuff to gear more towards KU than where she's at. I'm not positive. I'll talk with her about it tomorrow. We kind of touch base on that stuff, but since it's her, she's like a sophomore now. She's not all about school as she was her freshman year. So I don't hear about it as much. I
Yeah.
hear more about the people and oh, my one friend's so crazy, or this and that happened, and like stuff like that.
Kids these days, am I right?
Yeah.
Kids are cool. I mean, people are people. Some
Mhm.
people are just the same at 10 as they are at 80, and other people are, I don't know, curmudgeonly early, I guess. I don't know.
How old are you?
I am 48.
You are the oldest person we've had on the podcast, so you must be the wisest. Give us some life. What's the biggest life lesson you would give any young person listening right now?
Uh, Biggest life lesson. Just take it slow and enjoy it, man. Because,
That was
nobody
so
gets out
cool.
alive.
That was so cool, man.
The everything happens. Like you'll recover from all the bad shit that happens. For the most part, just don't be in a rush to get old. Don't be in a rush to do anything because it'll happen. Just enjoy life.
Except do be in a rush to take things. Take it from everyone else. Take your winnings. Don't lose.
Oh
Only
my.
win. Start a podcast. Get money. Get paid. Get ladies. Get drugs. Win.
What?
Well,
Wait,
that's
what? No drugs. Drugs are bad.
Yeah, drugs
well,
are bad.
everybody has their own agenda in life and their own things that will make themselves happy. And I don't recommend getting into anything that you can't get out of. Addictions are horrible and whatnot, but experience things for sure.
So
Because
are relationships. They weigh you down. If you're not, if you're winning, that's not good enough. Everyone else has to lose.
wow.
These are the life
Yeah.
lessons I've learned at the age of 15 and a half.
Gotcha. Well, I used to actually definitely think, winning was important. And when gaming, I definitely get geared up where winning is important, but in life, winning's not that important. I
Friends are
mean,
futile. Money is the best friend you'll ever have.
So you're saying that this gentleman's podcast isn't worth
Are we
anything,
not
Trader?
friends?
You guys
Uh,
are money bags.
you're generating his income. No,
No, we don't get paid, man.
We get paid pennies. You're like packing peanuts.
No, we
gotcha.
haven't set up the revenue stream yet.
But if
Oh,
we
well,
did,
Yeah.
it'll start adding up. I didn't realize, because on Twitch you wait forever for your first paycheck, like forever. Because, well, maybe not if you're like young and popular or like young and in school where you
Or
can like
black and
network.
black.
Well, I was gonna say like network with like your classmates and whatnot to where you can get like at least an explosion of a bunch of people initially.
Oh.
But if not, if you're not buying bots, like getting your average viewer and like keeping it, like your average numbers up, like you might have real high numbers one day and then like real low numbers. But if you could just keep like an average, small number, and not stream when you don't have anybody there, it adds up pretty quickly.
Have you tried streaming on YouTube before?
I have not. I'm building up. I have my PC set up here, and I've got a couple cameras, and I'm setting up my glass shop. A couple of my friends stream glass blowing, and I blow glass, and I also like do things with a wood lathe,
What?
and I do painting on my stream.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about
So I was looking at setting up to where I could make YouTube videos for the glass blowing.
that's pretty cool. What is glass
Yeah,
blowing?
you're such a cool person.
It's glass blow. What was the question on glass blowing?
What is that? That sounds weird.
Well,
Sus.
well, it depends on whether you're working in borosilicate or you're working in like soft glass. Um, Glass blowing is, well, glass is a super cooled liquid. So
I thought
it's
it was
just
just sand in a furnace.
sort of, sort of. You can make rough glass because of the silicate in it, by baking sand. You'll get a sodium lime glass or a soft glass. Um, but borosilicate, or 33 COE, is a much harder glass. It has a lower number for the coefficient of expansion, and so it's more sturdy, so you can put it in dishwashers and microwaves if you've annealed it properly. Um, and I got into glass art, I don't know, right around the time my daughter was born. I started doing it because I finally had enough to get a torch because it was like $1,000. Um, but I had been into it since I was a little kid because my grandma used to go buy figurines and stuff. Um, and so then I learned how to make, vases and vessels and pipes and bubblers and all sorts of stuff, and it's fun. I don't know. It's real relaxing. So, yeah.
Speaking of relaxing, you paint on stream?
Yeah, yeah, I do oil paintings. I've been doing a bunch of the Fortnite, like the paintings that are in the houses, like at Slappy Shores and stuff. I
What?
did a
Slappy Shores?
Yeah, I did a whole series of the paintings that were in the game. A gentleman that his screen name is Thrax that I game with sometimes bought like 6 of them from me.
That is
Uh,
so cool.
yeah, yeah. I hooked him up with fish sticks and a couple of the different shack paintings, and I've got a couple left still around me. But yeah, and then a character that they finished one of the like their last kill in a match. That they
Uh-huh.
got like a snipe on. They took a screenshot, and so I did a painting of that. Um, yeah,
Are
kind of
That's
fun.
you like
insane.
good? What's your level, would you say?
It varies on the subject matter. In some styles, I'm quite good. I grew up watching Bob Ross and stuff, so like landscapes and scenic shots, wildlife shots. I'm fairly good. I'm not good at photorealistic, although I'd like to be. Um, I make progress. Looney Tunes type stuff, like any like 1950s era Hanna-Barbera, Disney, Looney Tunes, Warner Brothers art. I'm fairly good at just because like I grew up, so it's like in my head. I can, fully envision the color schemes and the shadowing and stuff. That's fairly easy art. Anime, my daughter's better than I am. But when she was a little kid, we draw out characters, like play Kingdom Hearts with her in my lap and
Oh, great
whatnot.
game.
Yeah, it definitely is a lot of fun. So yeah, and so she's a pretty good artist from that. She does her own thing, but definitely has her own style.
My brother took my disc of Kingdom Hearts and he broke it in half.
Oh man,
Why?
what'd you do to
Uh,
I
I don't know.
apologize.
I don't remember. He also like put it in drywall.
You put in.
Yeah.
older or
He put
younger brother?
I only have older brothers, and they both bullied me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are they
I
on your
apologize.
podcast with you?
Yes,
No,
yes.
no,
I'm right here.
these people are not my brothers.
We're close enough.
My fellow gents, but my actual blood relatives. One of them's coming on after you. They're the next guy.
Oh boy.
Cool.
He's the one that broke the disc.
Gotcha.
What a funny guy.
Gotcha.
Not
Well,
really.
Did you start crying?
Yeah, I did cry.
you should pick out your most preferred upcoming AAA title and convince him he owes you a brand new game
He's not gonna do
Yeah.
that.
for breaking such a cool one.
No, I want him to buy me Kingdom Hearts 3 for the PS2. That's what I want. Don't even want a new
Yeah.
game. I want the old
Kingdom
one.
Hearts 3 for the PS2.
I think it was one of them. There's so many Kingdom Hearts games.
Yeah. They have they had a PS4 one. I thought that there's a PS5 one coming out,
Leg.
but I'm not super up on all the new games just because I've been working a ton, which is cool. I mean, I'm making money.
Did
So,
you get to talk to
Money's
Snoop
good.
Dogg?
huh?
Did you get to talk to Snoop Dogg?
I've talked to him a couple times.
Oh, that's so cool. I played
What?
with him in Modern Warfare, Warzone.
Cool.
I bought him for $20.
I was time before last that he was at Sandstone. I was a trust spot operator, so I had to sit above him and keep a spotlight on him for like an hour.
Whoa.
Did he
Well,
thank
he
you for
lit
shining
blunts
the
and threw them out in
spotlight?
the audience. No.
Whoa. Did he give you a blunt?
Uh, they gave the crew like this giant one with like 5 different types of herb in it.
Oh, that's pretty
Uh,
cool. Did you
but
take a hit?
A
they
comically
threw out a
large
whole
one.
bunch of kind of mids ones to the audience.
The Jammon Gym Pack.
Yeah.
Jammon Gym
When
Pack.
was this?
What was what?
When did that happen?
Uh, it's been post the COVID break.
Oh.
Um,
So recent?
fairly recent, like within the last year. I'm not sure. I don't pay attention to their schedule. We started doing a different venue, and um, yeah, I just work happens.
Have you met
Um,
J. Cole?
I am unfamiliar with the name.
No, no. I love J. Cole.
What about Pop Smoke?
No,
Oh,
What about
Michael,
Olivia Rodrigo?
Hmm?
no, I've done a lot of older cats. Number of ones that are in Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and stuff, but uh,
If you could
not.
give me the number of Olivia Rodrigo, I would pay you $100.
I remember actually somebody asked me on Facebook a particular celebrity's number, and I wasn't even thinking about it. I maybe thought that it was like a messenger and not on my actual page. And I went ahead and I put their number, and yeah, that didn't go over well. Uh,
Whose number
yeah.
was it?
Oh, whose number was it? Oh man. Goodness. I can't tell what he was looking for on the internet because I don't want to incriminate him. Oh man. I am trying to remember. I know that it's a hip hop star. Um,
Was it XXX Tentacion and then he killed him?
no.
was it Tyler the Creator?
Boo. That guy sucks.
No,
No, he
he
doesn't.
doesn't. He's so cool.
His songs are all mid.
No,
No,
they're
they're
not. What?
not.
Oh my God, you
Every
have a
single one of them.
horrible taste
Every
in
single one of them.
music.
Oh my gosh,
Oh my
guys.
God.
June 30th, whenever we're recording the podcast, or it might be the day after, Olivia Rodrigo drops a new
No one
I'm
cares.
so
No-
excited.
no
I'm
one
so
cares.
excited.
No one cares.
I'm
No, you
genuinely
said Tyler sucks. That means you suck, and your taste in music sucks.
Olivia Rodrigo is the best.
I think that it was one of the cats that was playing with Cypress Hill. But it's been a minute.
How many days sentimental?
Have you done
Because
Lizzo?
we had Be Real and somebody else
The application.
that night at Crossroads. Um, and so yeah, I'm pretty sure it was from that show. But yeah, I ended up somebody asked their number and I thought it was in Messenger and I ended up posting their number on my Facebook for everybody.
Oh
And
man.
I got a call from a manager about 10 minutes later And I'm like, wait, you guys have seen my Facebook? They're like, dude, you can't be put people's number out there. I'm like, what?
Were you
I was like,
absolutely shooken?
I was just a little, well, I was a little startled, first off, that it made it all the way around and then back to their freaking manager by then, because it had only been
Yeah.
like 10 minutes. And it's like, wow, it's a small world.
It really
Um,
is.
it is.
Jack.
My
Yeah.
bad.
I've gotten myself in trouble from Facebook too many times, honestly. Uh, Social media can definitely, if you work in anything in the public eye, it can get you in trouble. Especially like if you complain about like you worked with a band and like, even if they were shitheads, they're at work, you're at work. Uh, you complain about them, and then next thing you know, somebody that wasn't working the show, that's like, a fan or an audience member that doesn't realize that what you're saying is venting, it comes with context, you know they're just viewing it as what you've stated, and just the statement. uh yeah, it comes out, you can end up in trouble for just blowing off some steam, or like maybe somebody put a cigarette out in a beverage because they didn't see an ashtray and they're trying to be polite, you know, and not, throwing something on the floor and not realizing that that's someone's beverage, and you might have
Mhm.
vented to the world and called them a piece of shit, and then
Sounds like
This sounds
you're
very
talking from
personal.
experience.
yeah, yeah. And then, you might have a marketing agency hit you up within the next hour and uh, tell you that your company may not get rehired for said events in the future if
Whoa.
things aren't erased. And it happens. And you're like, oh, okay, I'll erase that.
That
Uh,
is cuckoo bananas.
yeah, yeah, you are definitely being watched nowadays, and it's not the way it was when I was growing up. So it requires reevaluating how you proceed with stuff.
Was
Yes, sir.
was the Do double G a doo doo head?
No, he's fairly nice. I mean, he hangs in his dressing room for the majority of the thing. They set up a PlayStation in the room. They got rolling video games with them. They're having a good time.
You
You
should
know,
1v1
while
him
it's
at Fortnite.
while it's work, they were playing a driving game, honestly.
Oh,
Uh, I don't think it was the Need for Speed. I wasn't 100% familiar with the cars.
Forza.
Uh,
Yeah, probably Forza.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were playing a driving game. I mean, it seemed all right, but everybody was getting into it, yelling at one another. I was like, yeah, you guys have fun. I still got work to do, kind of thing.
He smashes his controller. Crap!
What a Snoop Dogg moment.
I'm done with this crap.
They had a bunch of props. It was a fun show to work. Like giant inflatable blunts and stuff. It was pretty funny.
That is pretty funny.
I'd never been exposed to that much inflatable stuff, except for those guys from South Africa, Diantwood.
No.
They've got like an inflatable Casper the Friendly Ghost that's like huge, just huge, that blows up in the middle of the stage, and it's got like a giant schlong. Uh,
What?
Schlong?
Yeah, yeah. Well, that
Casper
was
with a
the
huge wiener?
PGest way to put that for your podcast. I wasn't sure what
Well,
No,
thank you.
we
Thank
talked
you for
about
that.
what
Adolf.
market you're shooting for. So, but yeah, it was pretty funny. I mean, because Casper the Friendly Ghost isn't something you expect to be,
Like,
busting
packing,
out
you
like
know?
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You're like, whoa, wait a second, what?
He's massive.
Those people are bizarre. The
Yeah, I see
Diantwood
it.
people.
How
They
about
are
CGI?
definitely bizarre. Like I watched their movie. They were in that robot movie. Um,
Um, the one with Adam Sandler
what is it called?
was on Netflix.
It was on Netflix.
Real Steel.
Oh, I love the Real Steel video game.
No, the one. Was it Real Steel?
Were they like boxing?
No, that's with the guy that played Wolverine. Um,
I thought that was Adam Sandler. I just saw it on the Netflix homepage. I didn't watch it.
no, it's called Chappie.
Chappie.
I've never heard of that.
Never heard of that.
Uh,
Am I supposed to know?
it's kind of like Johnny Five, or what was it? Close. What was that called with Johnny Five? Short Circuit. It's like a modern spin on Short Circuit. Where the rope
John Wick,
and gets a heart and
Alita Battle
wants to
Angel.
stay alive, even though
Pinocchio?
I think that both of them are a spin on Pinocchio, but in less in the sense where Pinocchio wants to be a real boy. These things don't want to be real. They just don't want to be destroyed. So, like an AI coming to life and being just a thing that wants to remain alive and not be terminated.
Do you believe in Pinocchio?
Do I believe that a puppet came to life? No.
Yeah, but you don't?
Come on now.
Do you believe in the moon landing?
Yeah, I think
It was
there's
fiction.
evidence of that you can
No.
see with a telescope.
You must be delusional,
I bet you think the world is round.
Yeah, it's flat. Sorry to burst your bubble.
Well, I've been in a lot of parts of the world. I mean, I've been to Europe and I've been to Alaska and stuff. If it didn't loop back, I mean, it'd just be so massive.
It is massive, man.
Yeah,
There's like portals on each side though that like put it together.
I would just take you back to the other side.
Yeah, exactly. But you can't see it because it's invisible.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like the Mario pipes.
Okay.
What happened to Amelia Earhart, huh? She flew off the world.
Above the portal.
I think they may have actually found her.
No, they didn't.
No, she was not eaten by coconut crabs. That didn't happen.
Yeah, I don't know. The world is definitely not flat though. I mean,
it is flat.
The story.
If you go look outside, right? If you go look outside of a daytime and you look at the sky, right? Now look at the way that it forms an arc as far as the coloration.
No, it doesn't.
That's because the sky is a dome over the world.
It's a dome over a flat surface?
Yeah. And the sun revolves around us.
Yeah.
Okay, so we live in a snow globe.
Exactly.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
now, how old are you guys?
I don't remember.
15. Most of us.
Okay.
I think Michael might be like 12.
So they teach 15-year-olds that the world is a snow globe?
Yeah.
No, actually, the Fortnite world flips upside down, and then you put a heck.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just like Fortnite.
I agree with Trayden.
Yeah, did you know that if the Fortnite island, the 0 point gets destroyed, that we die? So Fortnite can.
Fortnite is us.
Yeah,
we are Fortnite.
Fortnite was the Big Bang.
Fortnite bang.
Yeah, with the James Webb Telescope, they're having a whole bunch of new thoughts on the Big Bang Theory.
It's false. It's all false. It never
That show
happened. You're
sucks.
just flat.
Yeah.
Oh my.
You don't catch me near Sheldon with a rake, all right?
Oh my god.
Big callback. Big callback.
Anyhow, hopefully you cats are having fun. I'm gonna make dinner soon.
All
If that's
right.
Yeah,
cool.
we were planning on ending soon. Well, there's just one thing we got to ask you. We ask every guest who comes on, because it is the Gentleman Podcast. Gem, what is one gentlemanly thing that you have done in your entire life since you're old? You can say that one.
Oh my, I've done quite a bit of gentlemanly things, but I think that's subjective on how you define gentlemen. I mean, there's
Like
gen
us.
gentlemen sailors. There are people that just go where the weather takes you, where the day takes you, doing
If
things
if you could see
in
you doing it in a nice, fine black and white suit and tie, it's gentlemanly.
Oh, well, dude, I do weddings all the time.
Whoa.
And hold doors for people.
Oh, there we go.
That's a
Yeah,
classic.
Classic.
I've loaned friends money to pay their rent a couple
Oh,
times
that's
in
so
the
nice.
last
That's
bit.
lame. Friends are
what a
useless.
Samaritan.
Friends aren't useless
I
though.
love
Like
you guys.
I
No, you
just
don't.
Jack.
my friend Jimmy, who is also a sound guy, like I just loaned him a Midas M32 and a stage
Midas?
box and a mic pack last week.
Fortnite?
And he made like an extra $500 on the gig he was doing for that. So,
That's
and
good.
I just had it just sitting around doing nothing, so why not? Help people out when
Yeah,
you can.
that's what I'm
That is
saying.
very gentlemanly.
So,
All right.
anyhow, you gentlemen have a great night. It was nice talking with you. Maybe I'll see you on the game. Can kill some
Yeah.
kids or whatever.
Yeah, I love killing kids.
It's always fun, get a little
Yeah.
revenge.
Before you go, do you want to plug your Twitch?
Yeah. Anybody feel free to drop in. Jam Jim, Twitch TV. I'm on. I used to be on a whole lot more, but it is my busy season at work. I will be on Saturday night, about 8:30 Central Standard Time.
That is
That's
JAMMONJIM at twitch.tv.
yeah, sweet. You guys have a great night.
You too.
You too.
You too.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Later.
Have
You
a
guys rock.
gentle
Thanks
night.
for having me. All right, later.